Hey everyone, Dan Plezak here, and welcome to the show.
place that's seen its share of great moments through the years. A look at the Oakland Coliseum tonight. It's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Greinke gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. His last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Leading off tonight,
so stepping in is Michael Young. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big lead.
Now, meanwhile, here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So a solo home run for Michael Young, the 248th of his career, as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Striding in is Luis Arias. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting 3rd.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig.
1-0.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0.
Hey! Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
The 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
The tag, and he is out in third, and with that, the side is retired. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running. Because if we want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now a curveball that's blowing in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burnt. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate is number 19. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. From the stretch. And this one goes right by Posada, and that'll be a wild pitch. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Acuna leads off second with nobody out. Popped up. Gehrig trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. This one to deep left field. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone. And that's a special home run. Hill continues to add to his major Major League total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Up the always intense Matt Chapman as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Enters play here at 279. 17 home runs, 39 driven in. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's there and records the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the seventh. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at ball one. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And stepping in, Eddie Rosario, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-1 A's. At the plate now is Mike Schmidt.
Leading up to the plate, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting seventh.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League, and look for them to flash the lever today in this one.
now, Jorge Posada. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Batting it, the left fielder, number 49, Joe.
To the plate now, Joe Carter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. A dozen home runs, 27 driven in. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Next, here is Christian Pache. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Here's strike two as it catches the outside corner.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in will be Marcus Semien. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Semien.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next up for the A's, George Brett. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Brett runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess such an interesting skill set. It might not help him on the defensive side, but man, from an offensive standpoint, what a tool to possess.
The count now at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hopped up. Posada is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Ken Donahue. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. His average sits at 296 entering play. 7 homers and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Acuna digs in now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. That average of 291 to start the day with 19 homers and 32 driven in. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Oakland.
I get it. I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like I read.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. As a team, they have one of the lowest ERAs in the league, and digging a bit deeper, a huge part of that is their ability to limit base on balls. They've allowed the fewest walks of any other team, and as one pitcher put it, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to hit. We aren't giving you anything for free. Now, we all know that hitting is maybe the toughest thing to do in sports. So, guys, with their talent and their approach to pitching, it's easy to see why they're having so much success.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way.
0-1's the count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and next to hit will be Luis Ariz. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
2 down, no one on base. And in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. First pitch coming, here it is. This one's flared out toward left. Rosario coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Twins 1. Ready to take his axe again. Number 19 blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Shot weakly to the left. And And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2. He'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good
Now
wheels
batting,
off base, and that's
baseman.
just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting by.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Next up, Aaron Judge. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 left for Oakland as the lead remains 3-1. New inning set to get underway. In steps Big Frank. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits 3rd on the ball club in that category. So here's Brandon Nimmo. And he'll take a changeup here to strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Again, he sends it out of play.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
This one's flared toward left center. Simeon will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks and helps you sleep better at night.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Pulled toward right center field. And a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Ready now is Joe Carter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The batter will be Christian Pache. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In the dirt here. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some leverage.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box, Michael Young, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Well, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And throws in time. It's a strikeout, and play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Twins 4 and the A's 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Fouled off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
1 out, bases empty. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. First offering on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Joe Brett.
Stepping in next, George Brett 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Waiting on it is Nimmo. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still down a run, it's 4-3. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Luis Arias. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, catch and tag.
Now the 1-0. Is looked at for the first strike. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. And the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Acuña's there for it. One down.
Now batting.
So next to bat will be Lou Gehrig. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and it's now 5-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
One and 2 to Frank Thomas.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The next 1-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
Now batting. The third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
The next twin up, Mike Schmidt, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here comes the 1-0. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Taken in by Simeon. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 5-3 Twins. Striding in for Oakland, Ken Donahue will lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
A swing and a ball into the corner that hooks foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He bounced out last time up. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, number 19.
Stepping in once again is number 19. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the pitch. And so take a look at ball 1. Here's a look over to first. Dive, but he's back. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Acuna stands at first with 1 out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And now the first pitch. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from the East Bay right after this. Now to the plate, here is Jorge Posada. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Brett. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next, it'll be Joe Carter, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Into right field, that's a base hit. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
To the plate now, Christian Pache. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Michael Young, who launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this will get down out there. Should be extra bases for Young. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 1 left for Minnesota as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Alex Colomé enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Alex.
At the plate now, Matt Chapman.
Matt
Fouled off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to land foul. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby run.
So the Next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both the lefty and the right-hander are up to throw. 1-1. Here it comes. Strike swinging. Timing a little off on that one. And that misses 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground towards Young, it's short. Throw on the first with Young in time for the out. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Whoa, back down.
Chapman stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 5-4 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Nestor Cortes Jr. comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Bounce it to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, Kilo, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. Now would be willing to bet you'll be surprised if that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Pitch outside, the throw. Well behind the play, that's an easy stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and one, here it is. 1-2.
I got the tip. 1-2.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 balls,
Ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Always productive to score runs when he can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So now here is George Brett, runner in scoring position with Sagan. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. That'll bring up Luis Arias. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Next will be the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch. Hey, this one's tied late.
Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in next, Brandon Nimmo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get a pop to strike is tough.
Chopped on the ground over to first. And they'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now into the box is Mike Schmidt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set and the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Arias, the runner at third. Thomas, second with 2 gone. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
when you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Next to dig in, Jorge Posada, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Twins get a run on 2 hits. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. Twins lead it 6-5. Wright will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in now, Ken Donahue, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Next to hit is Ronald Acuna. He steps in on a base hit in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch reined in. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2. So now to the plate, number 19 struck out in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to Gehrig, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5.
Just bounce it in. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it. I'm always gonna get it. Even if...
Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Christian Pache stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Now time is called and the reliever is warm out there.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Right to him. First, and the run is retired here, 2 away. Now to bat, Luis Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sweeped up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Now at the plate, here is Matt Chapman, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Matt Chapman.
First offering on its way.
Well, that's it.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Liner toward right center. Reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
I'm not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. Ground back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And that's going to finish the time run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game.
You know, Vito, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally, an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. This pitch coming. Here it is. Marcus Semien is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls fouls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the imposing power bat, Lou Gehrig. Rounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Grounded to first. Brett has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding forward now is the DH, Frank Thomas. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Yeah, and he might see another free pass here. If you're going to get beat, it has to be by anybody but this guy.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will bang up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into a gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. And now, Brandon Nimmo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-1 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Throw-in time at first for out number 2. And now in the box, Mike Schmidt. Was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. J.B. Wendelken has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Aaron Fletcher comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. So here is George Brett, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hard liner towards short. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Ramon Laureano will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22.
Into the box now, Ken Donahue, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's the first pitch. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Center, and that's in there, base hit. The relay, and it's celebration time as the A's are going to walk off with a win.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
Tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The A's came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. J.B. Wendleton earns his third win of the year in relief. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Twins, 6 runs.
If you ain't got hard to play, then stay off the court. Rappers disintegrate.
I'm gonna recommend this.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday.
the A's since 1968. It's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Fight of Blue will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're looking at one of the top pitchers in the game right now. He's not that far away from 300 career wins, and usually the magic 300 guarantees your spot into the Hall of Fame, so he's not that far away. It'll be interesting to see if he can get one closer and pick up the victory in this one today.
First pitch of the AB now. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 7:07.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
That'll bring up Luis Arias as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Throws him on the breaking ball that time. Luis Arias goes down for the first out of the game. Into the box, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He enters play here at 288. 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm definitely interested in seeing Luis Arias today. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Thomas. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Young is off of first with 2 away. Ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Change up, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Throw over to first. Hard dive, but he's back in there. A runner on first with 2 away. Got it and swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the A's, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Now here's the pitch.
Jr.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they've won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt they really need him to touch and get back on track. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one. 289
is the average coming in. 17 home runs and 37 RBIs. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Gehrig has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Up next, Matt Chapman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. And now here is Mike Schmidt. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Mike.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Standing in now, Joe Carter as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League, and look for them to flash the leather today in this one.
now, Jorge Posada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. On a rope to the second baseman. Now a throw to third, doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now is the designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball inside.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And now a curveball that's blowing in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad, not good.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The numbers, 282 to start play, a dozen home runs, and 25 driven in. In the air now, out to left. Carter will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping up is Eddie Rosario, trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First offering. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Christian Pache. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 the count. Had him off stride that time. And it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Christian Pache goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. At the plate, Tyrone Taylor. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Back to the top of the order now, and here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Hit in the air out to left. Rosario is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading up for the A's.
First delivery to him.
Market. Simeon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Simeon retired, and there's one away.
Batting it. The first baseman.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer, George Brett. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Drilled to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days, you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Runners back. Stepping in now, Ken Donahue. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. This one's down to third. One there to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Now into the box, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First offering. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So one down, no one aboard. And in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Strike 2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Frank Thomas, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ronald Acuna, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Hit softly on the ground to third. Schmidt's got to get rid of it. Throw over by Schmidt. He's right there for route number one. Now to the plate, number 19 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang, bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. He singled first time up. So way down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Schmidt is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Joe Carter. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit high in the air down the right field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. Looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Now batter, the center fielder, Christian.
So next to hit is Christian Pache. Struck out in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pache is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to it.
And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the fifth inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roll, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base and they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Michael Young comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. It's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Luis Arias. The changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the A's nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Andrew McCutchen as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch on its way. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High in the air out to center field. Pache is right there, 1 down.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Next to hit, Aaron Judge flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Makes the throw to first, 2 down.
The left
That will be Eddie Rosario, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The next 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Ball 1.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Lou Gehrig. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Nope.
Misses. Ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a play. Got him.
Big league play in the hole right there. And that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
So now to the plate, Frank Thomas. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up is Mike Schmidt. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Hit out toward second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Striding in is Marcus Semien to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
pitcher right there. Do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
The breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Posada. And the throw is in time. Simeon is retired, and there's one away.
Number 5.
Next, it'll be George Brett. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Popped him up. Posada shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in is Ken Donahue. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. Now another 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate is Joe Carter. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
1 ball.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try again. 1-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Posada, who was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
They'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Judge is there, 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota.
Next to stand in is Christian Pache, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he's got himself another one. He picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. From there on. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled away. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box, number 19, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hey! That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Heavy weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Good battle, count remains full. Looking to fade his first walk, here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Gehrig has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
And stepping in, Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pache calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew Pache.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Now here's the first offering. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Hard hit towards center. Pache able to track it down for the third out. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH. Tyrone Taylor delivered an RBI single last time up. In there for strike 1. in there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael Young.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Michael Young struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
0-2.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. First, and Young is retired here, 2 away. At the plate now is Luis Arias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Pulled toward right center field. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They still lead it 2-1. Randy Dobnak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Randy Dobnak.
Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Aaron Judge. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and turns at the center. He overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with a speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 3 for 15. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. High and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner will score from second. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into right field, that's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through, and that's exactly what he did.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On the ground to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Reggie Jackson will come on to pinch hit here. And if they don't walk him, they'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but the big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. And this bounces to Posada, but he's able to get a handle on it quickly. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit sharply on the ground. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
The batter, number 19.
Into the box now, number 19. Hit hard to short. And a base hit here as this is through past Young.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Brent Suter takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 46.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Twins 2. Ready. Here's the first pitch. Lou Gehrig is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Salvador Perez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. First delivery to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Eckersville, 37 years old. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out. Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay, and he is out at second base. And partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
5-2, the final score tonight. The Athletics came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Vida Blue earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the
all the disguise we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, Vida Blue collected his 8th win overall, helping the A's to a win over the Twins, 5-2. He is currently leading the American League in wins. The Royals tallied 5 home runs overall as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 9-8. Nick Decker the Seattle as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-2. The Atlanta Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Blue